comics now.
Ever since I met you too, like now that I think about it, it's just you have that style. Like I don't know what it is. You just have this vintage, just original style.
I mean,
I feel like you don't even try.
No, I think that's what it is. That's the style that you're seeing. I just, it don't matter to me really. Like I think just like with music, you just pull influence from everywhere.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Like, and I think everybody when they get older, like bro, I'm from the South, you know. So I've been getting more in touch with that countryside of things, I guess, of me, you know, that southern aspect of me.
So you're not from around here?
Nah. I'm from North Carolina, bro.
No way. When did you come out here?
Like 7 years ago.
7 years ago? Yeah.
But yeah, man, I lived in Chicago before I came here for a little bit, and Chicago is awesome.
Yeah?
It's very cold.
So how long were you out there for?
About a year.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
I bet you didn't like experience the whole experience of Chicago within a year.
Bro, that place, Chicago's crazy, bro. Mm-hmm. It's like, it feels like such a old city too. I mean, a lot like LA or anything. Like, you'll discover something new every day there. Like different parts of the city and different little, like, you know, bars and place to eat and just like a cool place to like shop for stuff and music shop, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, Chicago was awesome. It kind of gave me, I knew I love North Carolina.
Okay.
I love it. It's beautiful. But at that time in my life, I was like, I got to go. I got to do something, you know? But yeah, I had a friend who lived out here and she was just like, I called her up after Chicago. She's like, "You ready to come to LA now?" I was like, "Yeah, I am. I'm ready."
But what was that feeling? You just naturally said, "I got to get out of here."
Well, I mean, bro, I love making music. Like, and while I was inspired in North Carolina, definitely, I just knew that to make it my career, that wasn't it. I didn't know how to do it there. Then, you know, I didn't know what I was doing.
There's just like a missing piece.
Yeah. And at that point, I was really just making beats, bro. It's not like now. Like, I was making beats. That's it. And, you know, out there it's different. You know, people start families earlier there. People are like, oh, this ain't working. I'm not going to. So I knew I wanted to be in an environment where everybody's like grinding and trying to make a move. You know, I'm not in short supply of people wanting beats out here. You know? Back home, they just piled up. You know, I just had, you know, beats.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know what to even do with these.
Yeah.
You know? So, yeah, I knew to take the next step, it was going to have to be, like, not there. You know?
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, because over here, there's so many different connections that you meet. You'll meet someone at the bar. Next thing you know, he's buying 5 of your beats or you're producing. So you
never know.
You make beats. You also produce. What else do you do?
I engineer for a living and for enjoyment and for the craft and stuff. So I engineer. I mix and master. I'm still getting there with it.
Okay.
I think right now I got my own style. I do what I do. But I still got things to learn with that. You know, it's like, you know, I've been making beats for a long time. I have not been engineering and stuff like that.
Do you like that process?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, look, it's the only job I got fired from. I'll tell you that right now. The only one where, if I got 12 hours of sessions, I'm not dreading it all day. I'm not like, fuck.
Yeah.
You know, if I had to go work at fucking, you know, Denny's for 12 hours, I'd be like,
yeah, you're like, fuck,
this might be the day I quit.
Yeah.
This might be it, bro. So, and as far as like working with an artist where you're making an album or something, yeah, it's really fucking dope.
Yeah.
It's fucking dope because it's like I can say, oh, let's do that take again.
Okay.
Something as simple as that.
Yeah.
Instead of like you get something like track's done and you're like, man, I wish I could have told him to redo this line.
Yeah.
You know, it's like no regrets. You know, I'm a little tedious and maybe I take a little bit longer than I should on my personal projects. But it's only because I really want like the best. I don't need to be perfect. Nothing's perfect. You know, perfection is it's a slippery slope.
Yeah.
But I want it to be. I don't want to lay in bed with my headphones on, and for a year I'm just like, why didn't I just? Oh, I wish that part wasn't like this. I just don't want to do that.
Yeah.
Because that shit's really annoying. You get over it, but.
That's good though, because a lot of people don't say anything, and sometimes it's that little thing that changes everything.
Well, and look, that's yeah. I mean, that's really what it is. It's like even some of the artists I work with, like listening to their old stuff, and it's like you can tell when there's just not enough people who are like, oh, that, you know. I'm not saying I'm always right, but I'm gonna tell an artist like, hey, that sounds off, or this, you know, whatever, and we can discuss it and stuff like that. But I think it's just important to like have that. To have that, man, like that is an important thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't have that. I didn't have that. When I was making music, I was mixing mastering my own music. So it was a hassle, bro. Like I was always thinking, oh, you know what? Fuck, I'm going to leave it. I'll say that. And then later on, someone will be like, yo, like you should probably tweak that.
Yeah.
But then it's already too late. It's already on, you know, SoundCloud or YouTube. And I'm like, I don't want to go through that process again.
Yeah. Yeah.
So if you're doing that at the very beginning, you're nicking it right there.
Yeah.
Dude,
exactly, bro.
That's all. Like I would acknowledge that all the time. I'm like, fuck yeah. That's probably why you're busy.
Well, yeah.
Like they love coming to you, right?
And even with clients who pay for services here at the studio, like, you know, I'll tell them straight up. I'm like, well, what do you want for, like, do you want me to just do my job? Or, I mean, if you want some real feedback,
that's cool.
I'll give you some feedback. You know, I'll tell you, like, hey, that's not the take you want. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, I mean, I think the culture that Kitesell has built here at Low Key Studios is to care, you know, because, I mean, you walk out of here and, like, you're going to sound good. You're going to have compression on your voice and some reverb. And, you know, at other studios, bro, you're walking out with nothing. Your vocals are dry. They're deleting your files, and it's done. You know.
Oh, so like they don't even keep it. So like, let's say.
I mean, you can keep it. You can put it on a hard drive, but
But that's optional. They don't do it for you.
Exactly. They're not gonna do it.
So like, if they came back a week, hey, you know what? I don't like how I did. Oh, it's too late, dude. You gotta redo the whole thing.
Exactly. Whereas here, you know, especially clients that come all the time, it's like, yo, like they know. Like I can tweak some stuff. They know, but they know like we're gonna, like we care. You know, I don't want anybody walking out of here and just feeling like, whatever.
Yeah.
You know, whether I like their music or not, that doesn't fucking even matter. What is my opinion?
Yeah.
Like, you know, that shit doesn't mean anything.
Yeah.
That's just whatever. So yeah, I think that building that culture of like caring is important for running a business.
Exactly.
Because I mean, that's what I'm doing now. Like, is running a business, which is crazy. I think it's like the most adult thing I've probably ever done in my life.
Is that like, do you wake up in the morning tripping out that this is your business, you're self-made?
Yeah.
Is it stressful?
Bro, some days hell yeah, it's stressful. It is very stressful. But it's worth the stress. Like it's not an amount that I would not want. Yeah, man, sometimes I walk in here and I just think it's going to be gone or something.
Yeah.
You know, it's crazy. It's pretty surreal, man. Like, to be able to like make music my life is awesome.
That's sick.
Yeah.
So did you get a little scared when the COVID thing happened? Because you're like, what the fuck? That means no one can come in here. That means I have to make sure like temperature's right. Who have you been around? All those stupid questions. But then after a while, you kind of like, it's fine.
Well, yeah, like we were very precautious. We still are, honestly. But it's like, yeah, man, I was freaking out. Like, I was like, the fuck am I going to do?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. But, like, you know, I've also gotten better at, like, saving money and being on my hustle.
Time.
Yeah. And, you know, I think what really picked up more was, like, mixing and me making beats for people and stuff like that. So that really kept it going till things calmed down a little bit and we could, you know, we wouldn't have You couldn't have as many. Used to be, man. You know, you can bring whoever the hell you want.
Yeah.
Your session, you paying for. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah. So it would be like crowded in here. It would be like
sometimes.
lightweight a party.
Sometimes,
Yeah.
like there's two different kinds of clients. There's some people who come in here by themselves or maybe with a homie, and then there are people that come in and there's like 8 people, 9 people. It's like, and you know, I say whatever works because I've done both too. I've got projects where I've sat here with whoever it is and we made shit, and I've got projects where we turned the fuck up and had a bunch of people here, and we were making. And I was making beats on the fly right then and there.
It's the vibe.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like, I think being a good producer, too, is you gotta figure out the vibe. You gotta figure out what is going to bring the best out of whatever artist, you know?
That's smart, yeah.
Like, because some artists, like, if I told them, like, hey, just come in here, just you, they might come in here and be fucking weird and not be the best person they can be. You know, everybody's different, man. Everybody's process is different.
That's facts.
Yeah, and part of my job and part of like what I love is figuring out different vibes, man. Figuring out what is going to be best for that person and that, you know, and me too. Because really, I can work in whatever situation.
Yeah,
you know, I'm not really. To me, I think that's also what helps me be a producer. It's like I don't really.
That's actually really interesting because if you think about it, some people can get really, I guess, stressed out, you know, irritated, like seeing a bunch of people like, dude, are you here to work or are you fucking partying?
Oh, yeah. And look, and with artists I work with, I get like that sometimes. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is really going on? But the thing is, most of the people I work with who have that party mentality, they fucking work.
Really?
Yes, bro. You'd be surprised. Everybody else is partying and acting wild, and they are too in some sense, but they work. Now, I've had it to where it's not like that, and I just don't really, if it's just bad sessions, I'm not going to keep working with that person.
Yeah.
But look, if you paying me, though, I don't give a fuck what you do, you know?
Because at the end of the day, you're just like, bro, it's your time. If you want to waste it, go ahead.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But yeah, with like, you know, with stuff I'm trying to make an album and with an artist and it's like that means it's our time. And it's like, yeah, I mean, do whatever you need to do, but we need to be working. We need to get it done. You know, so that's a big thing for me. Like learning. I mean, even if an artist is dope, man, if our process doesn't work together, which happens all the time. There's a million artists that I'm friends with that I think are amazing. We've made some music with them. Sometimes your processes are different.
Yeah.
You know?
And what do you mean by that? Just like the vibe? Or?
Like some people like to write for a long time. And they have places they want to go record and the way they want to do it to make the best. And that's fine. Some people, like some people maybe, and I don't have any like artists or friends I work with that I don't really like their process in the studio. But that could be a thing. But yeah, like, yeah, man, every artist is different. Not like, and I've got some artists that walk in here and I make the beat and they write while I'm making the beat and for a little bit and then they hop in there and record.
That fast.
Yeah. But that's a different kind of talent too. But I enjoy both.
Yeah.
Process. I got some people that come in, I'll make the beat, blah blah blah, and they'll take it home and we'll come back and do something like that.
Yeah, that's the type of vibe I do.
Yeah.
Like I'll be like, I listen to it and then I gotta go home.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I think I might be that type. I don't know. I ain't getting into no damn But yeah, man, like everybody's just different, and and I think that's great. Because sometimes I get bored. I like being able to adapt to other people. You know, sometimes I just want to fucking make beats in my headphones and not engineer. I don't want to talk to nobody and make other kinds of music different ways. You know.
So what got you into making beats? Like that was the first step, right?
Yeah,
making beats.
I was a DJ.
Okay. Is that how you got DJ? Well, it's not DJ wrist. It's just wrist.
It's just wrist.
Yeah.
Just wrist. Yeah. Yeah, man. I DJ'd for a long time. I always made music. I played drums. But DJing, I think, was my first step.
You know what's crazy? I don't know why. I just thought about it. You have a voice of a DJ. You know, like
oh shit.
Yeah, you know who I'm talking about, right? Like
who?
Like just like a DJ voice.
Oh,
like all
like
right, people. Like morning host. Like let's get ready. You're listening to K Ocean. Like that's how. Like great. I feel like you have that voice. That's weird.
Well, not quite that type of DJ.
Yeah,
though, but
I just thought about it right now because I hear your voice and I'm picturing you at a radio station now.
But, hey, bro, I'd probably do that job too, man. Anything to do with, like, honestly, bro, I think as a kid, I was like, I just wanted to do music. Like, you know, like, I think that is the heart of it all. You know, started with the drums, then I DJ'd for a long time. And I gradually got into making beats. But I loved making beats. Like, once it really started, it was kind of just DJing became the hobby. I mean, you know, DJing was good for a long time. And yeah, it just, and I never looked back really. You know, I haven't DJed in a long time. I mean, you saw me at the party. Like I'll DJ stuff here and there. I'll DJ some of the parties we throw here. When we threw parties, one day maybe we'll throw another party.
Once a party for a COVID ending.
Yeah, for real, bro.
That one.
That's it. That's kind of what we've been waiting on. Cause, yeah, it's just, you know, I don't even want to do it if we can't do it big.
Yeah.
I don't even care.
What's the point?
What's the point?
Yeah. So, like, do you remember the first beat you made?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Do you have it?
No.
You know?
No. And even if I did,
you don't want to show it.
I tell people that all the time, especially people who come in here the first time in a booth, and I'm like, look, if you want me to tell you, you're the next. I don't know. You might be, but you know, don't trip. Like, you know, I hear my first beat.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I don't know that I'd be that embarrassed of it. I was very young.
Yeah.
I was probably like.
Do you know what program you used?
I used Dr. Rhythm. Is a Boss Dr. Rhythm drum machine.
Oh shit!
It wasn't even wasn't even software.
Yeah.
So that was my first, and then I got Fruity Loops. For a while.
Okay.
Yeah.
Straight OG right there.
Yeah. I bought a fucking computer from somebody in my apartment complex.
Yeah.
And evidently this dude had been robbing people all over town, man. Yeah. Cops went into 4 apartments and they went into mine. They were taking the laptop. I was like, bro, can I get my beats off there?
Yeah.
And that cop looks at me, he's like, what the fuck are you talking about?
And what year was this? Like around what time?
No, this is I was like 21, man.
Okay.
Or 20. So I think I was 20. I don't even think I could drink yet.
And look where you're at now.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
I had my laptop taken by the cops. But then after that I bought a bullshit ass Toshiba laptop from a homie for $200 and it had Reason on it.
Oh, I remember Reason.
I still use that to this day.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I never went back, man. It's been that since then. So and there's a couple times where I was like, oh, I'm done with Reason. Fuck you, Reason.
Why is that?
They were more I think at first it was more like if you liked hardware, if you were a gearhead, Reason was an affordable option instead of buying a $5,000 synth. And it was very gear friendly. You can press tab and it'll flip to the back and it'll show you it looks like a plug-in. You know what I'm saying? It looks so it's very. It's a nice adaptation if you're going from hardware to software.
Okay.
I think. But then, Ableton and FL and everything really just started to step it the fuck up as far as being for producers. And Reason was a little slow on that for a little bit, but they're good now, man.
They stepped it up.
They really did. They did. And I'm glad because I was like, I guess I'm going to go back to FL. Because I still love FL to this day. FL is fucking great.
Yeah.
I think all the programs. Look, man, it don't fucking matter what you use. It does not matter at all. It's just if you're good at it or not.
I was always confused on Fruity Loops.
Oh, yeah. I mean, look, it takes a minute.
I looked at every time I would try to piece up a beat, I just couldn't do it. The only time I ever made beats was on GarageBand.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
I used that for a cool minute just to make a couple like raw ass beats.
Of course.
Because you're limited on so many sounds.
Yeah, exactly. But look, man, it's like, I think it's important to use whatever tool you think you need to use to make to get started. You know, because everybody starts somewhere. Like,
Yeah.
Fuck, you know. Believe me, when I first got Reason, I was depressed as shit. I was like, I don't fucking know how to use this shit.
Yeah.
And this is before, like, you know, Wi-Fi wasn't fucking everywhere. It's like, you know, it was, I didn't have tutorials, and I finally met this dude who fucking knew how to use Reason.
Damn, that must have been hard to just find someone to teach you.
Dude, I met this guy by chance in North Carolina. This motherfucker was a pizza delivery dude.
Yeah.
I am not joking.
Yeah.
I think I was playing something, and he was like, "Oh, you made beats?" I was like, "Yeah, I made beats." He's like, "What do you use?" I was like, "Well, I'm just now using Reason." He's like, "I use Reason." I was like, "Bro,
yeah.
Show me how to do this real quick. I'll give you a
blessed.
bigger tip."
Yeah.
I tipped that dude like $10. He showed me how to like sequence some things or something like that, and I was like, "This is awesome." Yeah. And from there, it was once I could like get the initial concept of it, like. But yeah, I think a lot of it was just like I missed FL. And I was like, I didn't know shit about computers or not, you know. Like,
yeah, you just wanted to make beats. Just show me the path to make beats.
Exactly. Yeah. I was like, man, maybe I'll just go back to hardware, just use a drum machine. Because I had a drum machine and a sampler. I think the sampler was a Boss sampler too. That thing was awesome though. Like I used to buy so many random records, man, when I DJ'd, and I was like, "There's going to be a reason one day I have this fucking Muppets album." Like, there's going to be a reason, and I'm sure I sampled the fuck out of it as soon as I got that sampler. So, yeah.
So, did you ever like make like packages, like to sell? Like, because I've always seen packages.
I've done it like beats.
Yeah, like or like you know like
sounds.
The samples and sounds.
I did once. Not really my thing, because I have a tendency to, I'll either finish that motherfucker, and if I don't, I'll delete it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So, but the chances are, if I make a dope ass loop, I'm like, I'm gonna fucking use that.
Yeah.
You know,
9 times out of 10, you're like, why am I gonna get rid of it?
Yeah. But I've got friends who do that.
Yeah.
Kudos to them. I think it's awesome. Yeah. I mean, I think I like all that shit because I think it's like the new spirit of hip hop, like, and like what I love about music. At the core of what it is, it's a lot of things that are shared throughout the generations. Like with hip hop, is sampling, and you know, you even hear like people pay tribute through lyrics and things like that to keep the older sense of it live. Like I listen to a lot of mountain music and like bluegrass and stuff from back home. It's all the fucking same songs, man, for the last 100, 200 years, things like that.
Yeah.
So it's like same thing with like Irish music and any kind of any culture out there. Like you hear these renditions of songs throughout time, and I think with hip hop it's cool that I think that kind of keeps that sampling culture alive instead of like having fucking record labels suing the dog shit out of you and taking all your money.
For real?
Yeah. So it's like, because I love sampling, man, but I don't really sample that much anymore.
Because of that situation?
It's that situation.
So have you got sued over that? Oh, I was about to say, I was like,
but
damn.
Like, I am paranoid.
Yeah.
I am always like, you know, fuck. So I don't really, I don't sample it. I mean, I do sample for fun. If somebody wants me, like, yo, make me a boom bap beat or a trap beat and sample this or that.
Yeah.
Like, I'll do it because I love doing it.
Yeah.
And that's, you know, that's how everybody, I think, kind of starts making beats, really. I mean, that's how I sampled records.
Yeah.
And, you know, I made drums over top of them, stuff, but I was sampling records. So, yeah, it's kind of weird to even say that out loud. It's like kind of been, I mean, and not even in the back of my head, I've been like, oh, I'm going to step away from this more.
Yeah.
Because, you know, they can find you anyway. And it's just like, you know, I don't know. I'm just paranoid about it something happening. But I guess if you're getting sued, it's probably a good problem to have because you're probably, or if they're trying to get at least, you're.
That means you're doing things.
That means you're doing something,
right?
Because I doubt they're coming after me for my fucking, my $4 royalties on one of these songs, like some shit like that.
How many artists have you worked with? A shitload.
Yeah.
Because what's the name of the studios again?
Low Key.
Low Key Studios.
LOWE.
Okay.
Yeah, Low Key Studios.
Because I see on your page you like work with a lot of people.
Well, look, yeah, I mean, if we're talking clients, I mean, I don't even know.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
That's good. That means you're respected. Like a lot of people come to you because of your work, your beats. I even wanted to buy beats. I messaged you one time.
Oh yeah.
I was like thinking about. I was like, should I get back into rap? This guy's beats are sick. Yeah.
Thank you, man.
Yeah,
Thank you,
and I thought about it, but then, like I said, something about. I have bad anxiety, like that's why this works for me. We're chilling.
Yeah, we're chilling.
Yeah, but when it goes on stage, I'm like, ugh.
See, I think that's important though, man. Is like
knowing who you are.
Yeah, bro. Like, like I think of like even with like relationships, like there were women I stayed with in my 20s that I was like, should have never stayed with them that long.
Yeah.
And then, now I'm just like, I'll see a red flag, and it's just like you just like learn yourself and be able to like put yourself in the best situation to be like happy and okay and like not tripping all the damn time. So, but
going back to the artist though, is there like an artist that stands out that's on the come up that you recommend to listen or?
Man, I mean, there's a few definitely. Like I work with Steezy Mane. Okay. He's the homie. He definitely like making some crazy trap music
and he's from around here?
Yep. Okay. Yep. He's from right out here.
All locals?
Yep. Not all, but some.
Okay.
Then I got 006.
006?
Yeah, 006.
I like the name.
Yeah, bro. It's cool. Who I just released a project with called Untitled. Mm. He's really dope. There's Jasmine Safina, who's Jasmine.
The block. Block is hot.
Yeah, Block is hot. Jasmine Safina, still working with her.
Yeah, she sings really good.
Yeah, bro, she's amazing. She's from North Carolina too.
No way.
Yes,
that's sick.
Yeah. But we just put out an album with I'm not the only producer on it this time. There's a lot of producers on it. Really dope. Called Fill Me Up. It's cool, man. It's a good vibe. I'm very proud of that album. And Steezy, man, we just put out an album called Scuba Steez. And it's crazy, man. We worked really hard on it. It's really cool. I just 007 Bones, an artist I've worked with before. I didn't have any beats on this project, but I just mixed and mastered this project he did with this other dude from Memphis. It's actually just sure everything working.
Oh, okay.
And it's really dope, man. It's
sick.
It's some southern shit, bro.
Yeah.
It's cool. I really like that album. Man, who else am I working with? I'm gonna make somebody upset. I still work with Dre Blue. She's awesome.
Oh yeah. Block is hot. Yeah. Yep. I remember.
She's great. TK3K, which is also my roommate, and he also is an engineer here at the studio too. Great artist. There's a lot.
Yeah.
There's a lot.
Because I seen your link on your page. It shows like all the. At first, I thought you were making music videos too. Because it shows a lot of links to music videos. And it says produce.
Oh yeah, Kill Clout too. He's the homie, and we've been working on a crazy like sci-fi punk rock album.
That's sick.
It's musically these days. I'm just trying to be as weird as possible. And go outside the boxes and just. I'm just I get bored, man. I want to make some fucking spaceship music.
Yeah. That's sick. Hell yeah.
But yeah, it's been fun, man. It's been really fun because I think everybody else is kind of on the same page. Oh, Rambo Lee. I don't know if you know Rambo Lee. He's from Memphis too. He's out there right now. He's come back to LA. Me and him work together a lot. Only on the weekdays. Rufio Spins.
I've seen him.
Rufio, Rufio's the homie. He's awesome.
He's sick. He's definitely really talented.
Yeah, and he goes outside the box all the time. He's doing metal projects. We got an 80s synth project.
No way.
Yes, it's very fucking like,
I seen him kind of doing like some like Jackass shit too. I was like, yo, that's crazy. I forgot what happened. Like he did something where or I seen someone fall on a bunch of tabs and like.
Yeah.
That's sick.
But he's a Renaissance man of sorts as far as that goes. Yeah, man, he's got his hands in all kinds of stuff. He's making videos these days. He's doing his thing. Yeah, he'll always be one of my closest friends.
That's dope.
So,
yeah.
He makes a lot of different kinds of music. Bro, everybody's. I think an artist. I think when you hear a Renaissance, like Leonardo didn't do one thing. Like none of these people really do one thing artistically, and I think sometimes, like for me, I've never been good at finding like an artistic hobby that I can get myself into.
Like when you say artistic hobby, like drawing and stuff like that.
Okay. Like I'm too fucking neurotic about music. So what I started playing the banjo.
Okay.
Because it's just for fun.
Yeah.
It's something musical. It'll help me with everything. And it's still music, and I can still not be like, I can feel like
you're being productive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Instead of like, if I'm like, oh, I'm going to learn how to fucking draw, I'll be like, I could be making a beat right now.
Yeah, exactly. That's
even if I don't want to make beats, it's like.
And who knows, you can loop that banjo into a beat.
Homie, I'm going to make some great
Exactly. See, you're right off the top.
Already. So, but yeah, man, I think everybody, I mean, especially we've all been on lockdown. You're going to find some fucking hobbies, man.
Yeah.
People are going to find some fucking hobbies.
I think with the lockdown, you got more in touch with your inner self,
Absolutely.
Like everybody. That's why I love doing this. I love gaming. And I was doing like photography too before all this shit happened. So those are like my fields right there.
There you go, man.
Like I'm all in love with that.
That's awesome.
Because I always kind of push gaming. I always do it on the side just for fun. But then I'm like, man, I might as well stream. I might as well like do all this. And then working out, all these little things started adding. I'm like, all right, let's slowly get into who I am.
I think that's important. Yeah, and look, man, I've been going hiking for a little bit past few years, and it's really helped me. That's probably the most peaceful I am. Other than when I'm like, it's the same as when I'm in that zone, like making beats.
Wow, okay.
Like when I get in that zone and like, maybe it's just one beat, but it's usually like when I make a bunch.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like not really there. Like I'm there, but I don't even know how to describe it. Like it's very like, everything is like simplified. Mm-hmm. Everything is just about finishing this task or just like making music, like a flow. Mm-hmm. And I think when I'm hiking, like that's really what it is too. It's like this flow.
It's really similar.
Yeah.
If you really think about it,
bro.
Your mission's to get up that fucking hill.
Yeah.
It's all hard, and then once you're at the top, it's so like beautiful. You're like, wow, this is what I came for.
Yeah.
And then going down super easy. We already went through the hardest part. Now it's just time to cruise.
And I go out camping and shit. Like that's backpacking for like days. So it's like, it's a lot of damn mountains sometimes.
Yeah, that's
sometimes sick. I'm like, because look, I'm not the healthiest, I smoke weed, I smoke cigarettes, I drink on occasion. And so, yeah, sometimes I go out there, I'm like, this is going to kick my ass.
Yeah.
I'm about to get my ass kicked.
Yeah.
But it's good, man. Everybody needs to get their ass kicked every once in a while.
Exactly. Because you get back right up.
Yeah.
You learn from that experience. Do you ever take psychedelics, like when you take
Not when I go, so people ask me this all the time. Because when I go backpacking, I'm a little bit fucking crazy. Like, I go out for, like, days at a time.
And this is by yourself, or?
No, I usually got at least one person I go with. But there's a few people I go with here and there. I want to go to the most remote places I can get to, honestly. Like, I don't want to see nobody. I want to feel like I cheated death a little bit at the end of it.
That little adrenaline.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So I've gone out for, like, weekends. I've gone out for 7 days. I've gone out for 10. I've gone out for 20. Just, like, in the wilderness. So I don't do psychedelics out there because...
You got to be sharp.
You got to be sharp. Man.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to die out there.
Yeah.
I got a buddy I go with. I've known him since we were kids. The dude he's hilarious, but we'll be walking out there and be like, yep, if you broke your leg out here, you just die. I was like, God damn it.
Don't remind me.
I don't want to think about that. Yeah. But it's kind of good that he does because, homie, like that's in the back of your mind. That'll
Yep.
make you fucking aware of where the fuck you step.
Exactly.
Don't step on no snake. Don't step on no loose nothing or what, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that will keep you alert, and I think that's important. But to the overall question of psychedelics, yes, I do like psychedelics.
Mm-hmm. I feel like they help with like anxiety and like depression and it gets you in tune. Like, don't take too much. Well,
No,
you can if you want.
Yeah, I think,
but the right level.
Exactly. Like I like, yeah, man. Like the inspiration and the artistic flow that comes out of me, even the days after I do like LSD, like is awesome. Like it really makes my brain okay with things that are not what I would normally like listen to, or like a movie I wouldn't normally watch or something like that. Like, and yeah, I think that's good every once in a while. At least for me, it is. Like I like doing that every once in a while, like
to loosen up.
Exactly.
Life's so fucking stressful, man. So when you take that, you kind of like start piecing everything.
Yeah.
You start looking at analyzing, and then once you confront it, it's just like, all right, I shouldn't be stressed about this little thing.
Exactly.
Why am I worried about the bills? It's good. I got it.
Yeah.
Like you start.
I mean, we're made it this far.
Yeah.
You know, I try to remind myself that all the time. Like, well, you made it this far. Like, you probably figured it out.
Yeah.
You know.
And it's been working well, right?
Yeah.
You said so. COVID, it kind of like made it better.
Yeah. Well, I mean, everything's been cool, man. Honestly, like, it's worked out. It's been tough. It's still tough. But, bro, this is what it is. Everything's tough. Like, everything. Everybody's got a tough life. Don't matter if you're doing this or doing whatever.
Yeah.
You know, it's all the same. It's all the same shit. You know, I'm lucky. Like I said, the small differences that make a difference is if it's a long, hard, busy day here, I'm not like, fuck. I'm like, all right, I just got to get through today.
Yeah.
And honestly, if I don't feel like fucking working tomorrow, I don't really have to work tomorrow.
Exactly.
But, so I think that makes all the really tough parts like better.
So when you get into like a spot where it's just kind of, I guess the best way to say is like you don't feel like doing shit, right?
Yeah.
How do you get out of that? Would you say like hiking? That's the best way?
Look, hiking is definitely my number one. I'm sorry, I usually always
it's all good.
Vibrate.
Yeah.
Hiking has definitely been my kind of go-to, especially when I'm in like a, But I think I'm learning more now too. I just should be. There are times I think when you need to figure out, when you need to take a break and figure out, like all the albums I just told you about. I'm so proud of all those albums.
Like, you sound like it, yeah.
I'm super proud of all of them. So I feel like I have reached a point, maybe not even a plateau. Maybe it is a plateau. But I'm high up and I get a little overwhelmed of what to do next. What do I do next? And so nothing feels natural or right. I'm not like really inspired. I think sometimes you just need to give your mind a moment to celebrate the cool shit that you did. That took a long fucking time. That was really stressful. All those albums took forever.
Yeah.
Which is great because they're all great. But they fucking took forever. They might have been hurried up if COVID hadn't happened, because everybody would have been more. Now, it was really like people were more patient. It's like, we'll just wait to put it out. Maybe we can have a party.
Yeah.
But finally, I think everybody was just like, fuck this, I'm putting music out. But, sometimes I need to regroup. I think I'm liking working on this album with Kill Clout because. And I'm working on a project with Nate No Face and the other homie from Horror. I'm sorry.
Damn, you're pretty busy then.
Yeah,
it's nonstop.
It's nonstop.
Yeah.
But they're like really fucking crazy projects. They're not like. It's not hip hop. It's not anything. It's not fucking anything. It's just like crazy music. Both are very punk influenced and hip hop influenced, but it's cool, man. It's been really cool, and stuff like that. And I've been doing a lot of like solo, like just beats, vibes. I've been putting shit out on my own, like instrumental stuff, you know. So that's been fun too. Honestly, I can kind of like, you know, I got a million beats that I know nobody's ever gonna pick, because I've made these like kind of more elaborate songs. You know, sometimes I get too far into them, which isn't bad. So yeah, man, I've been doing a lot of different shit.
And do you think, on average, you sell a good amount of beats?
Not as much as I want.
Oh no.
No, I mean, look, the problem is, I mean, yeah, I sell enough beats. I think, like, man, I really like making beats for an artist when they're in the room.
Oh, that's the best way.
That's really my thing now.
I've noticed that too. I used to, so when I used to rap, I don't know if you know this guy named DJ Pumbaa. He's one of the producers for Snow the Product.
Okay, gotcha.
But I used to go to his spot and he'll make a beat on the, like, what do you want? E40 type or something. We'll say Too Short, and then he'll just boom, get this like a song, and then kind of like make it the same.
Yeah.
And then it fits the vibe we're in.
Yeah.
Instead of looking at a catalog of all the beats.
Exactly. And look, even when people hit me up to buy beats, I'm like, look, this is what I'll do. This is how much it is. Tell me what you want, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I'll make whatever you want. I don't give a damn.
Yeah.
I can make anything. I like making. I like making different shit.
Yeah.
So that's usually how I go about it now. I think, you know, I had a very Kanye statement. I was a 5 beats a day for 3 summers kind of guy. You know, like I was making as many beats as I could every day, all the time. And now I don't want or need to do that, I feel like. Because I still make beats on my own.
Yeah.
But it's just not like I used to. Now I really like locking in. I'm more worried about making great music than like selling a bunch of beats. You know? But I will sell beats. You know,
yeah.
I do sell beats, and it's cool.
Yeah. It's a process because you live and you learn.
Exactly.
Like at first, it's like you're focused on mastering the craft of making beats.
That's all it whatever it was. It was always like sell beats, sell beats, sell beats. But bro, I sell more beats now. Now that I have clients coming in, you know.
And I bet they love that because you're fitting their style.
Yeah.
Because when you make a beat, I guess you can say it's your style.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And I have a tendency to go on tangents. Mm-hmm. Like I will, you know, I'm like any other producer. I think in my head, I fucking overthink. Being simple, which I think is a true talent, minimalism is a fucking... It's not easy. People think because it's minimal, that it's not fucking easy to be a minimalist. And I think a lot of hip-hop beats, a lot of great ones, are that.
That's
they're minimal.
Fucking true that you said, yeah.
They're a vibe. Like, it's not fucking easy. Sometimes I want to add more. Is it boring? Do I need to... Like, you gotta... It took me years to just stop doing that shit. Mm-hmm. Like, bro, this is a banger. Don't fucking touch it. You know? It's not easy thing to do.
It's like what you said about, like, artists, like Picasso or whatever. If they kept adding more, it's just going to ruin it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I've kind of tried to adapt that to, like, again, with recording, everybody's different. Mm-hmm. Some people can come in here and revamp a song 20 times. Some artists come in here, and once they do it, it's done. Mm-hmm. They're not fucking getting back in that booth to re-record something. It's not happening. And, yeah, however you get it the best way done. Because this worked both ways for me, so I'll never knock anybody unless they're just... unless it seems like the style that they are doing does not seem to be...
Fitting the beat.
Well, just like, fuck that, fitting their sound. Like, it's like, yo, you're not making very good music like this. You might want to try this. Because not everybody can get in there and freestyle. And not everybody can sit down and write a song for a week and sit with it and change it. And, you know? So I think like we were just talking about, it's like you figure it out, man. It takes a while.
Now that I think about it, have you ever like made a song? Like you're around so many artists. I can only imagine Riz threw in a verse one time. There has to be.
There's no.
Come on, you're in here by yourself all the time. There's those 2-hour gaps where you're waiting for a client. You're not telling me you whipped out a fucking verse.
There There's been something I've sang on before.
Oh, really? Sick.
But that's it.
Yeah.
No, I'm not an in the booth guy, man. I'm not. I can't.
Yeah.
That is not my thing. I like to listen to people sing and rap.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to do it though.
So going back to the art thing, you said that as artists, we kind of grasp multiple things. Do you have other hobbies besides making beats and producing?
Bullshit, bro.
Bullshitting?
No, I mean, kind of. I'm pretty into football.
Okay.
I watch a lot of movies, man. Like my thing. Like, look, I'm an introverted ass producer. COVID, quarantine, lockdown, I was fine.
Yeah, same here. I'm a
bad,
gamer.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I feel bad for a lot of people. I really did. I was like, man, these people are struggling.
Yeah.
Me, I was like, yeah, not much different.
Yeah.
But what is different, bro? Like, I'll go see. Like, if I feel some type of way, I will go see a movie by myself.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying? I'll just like,
That's sick.
yeah. And that's my thing, bro. I love movies. I really love movies, man. There's some shows I watch. I watch more like funny shit.
Yeah, comedy.
Because look, I don't understand. I want shit. At the end of a movie, most of the time, even if you don't get it, there's an ending. Okay? Fucking shows never end.
Yeah.
It's like there's no end in sight. They're like, oh, you gotta watch this. There's fucking 10 seasons.
Yeah,
like,
bro.
Fucking 10 seasons.
Yeah.
What are they telling? What story is being told here? You gotta end that story at some point. You got to end that shit.
That's how I feel with like The Walking Dead. It just keeps going
Bro.
and going. Like, how many more zombies are you gonna kill?
Look, man. That's why I made my own Walking Dead ending. I said, I'm done.
Yeah,
I'm done.
What was your ending?
I can't remember now. It was season maybe 7 or 8.
Yeah.
I can't fucking remember now. I was just, I think, I don't know.
You're just like, everybody fucking died.
I can't. Yeah, I feel
Yeah, at
like
the end of the day.
it was one of those moments. I think it was definitely the season after they killed Glenn.
Uh-huh.
So I think I watched one more season after they killed Glenn, and then I was like, I'm fucking done. I'm done.
You were just like, fuck it.
I'm done.
I'm
They're never
over
gonna
it.
stop. This.
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
never. And I'm not knocking. I don't know if it's still good or not. I'm sure it's fine.
Well, I heard that they paused it because of COVID. That's why I was like, what? They're still going? I thought it ended.
They should just end that damn show.
Yeah.
I mean, look. Well, I shouldn't say that. I don't want to take a paycheck from anybody because that's another thing I think about with art, like, and why I don't really critique art because it's all just opinion. Like, I also ain't trying to take nobody's check. I don't want to be any kind of a knock on anybody's anything, bro. Like, because man, like ultimately, like, who the fuck? If I don't like something, who cares?
Exactly.
Like, that doesn't mean anything. That doesn't mean. That's why I don't say things are bad. Like, you'll never hear me say, like, oh, this album's trash. Like, because, I mean, I might say I don't like it, but it's not true to say it's trash. Because some people might love that shit.
Yeah, exactly.
There's music I do not like that people fucking love. So who the fuck am I, you know?
Yeah, and there's no point of you throwing in your 2 cents because it's like, what does it matter?
Yeah, I mean, look, dude, art is, I think everybody should just create art as much as they want to. Like, I think it's good for your soul.
Do you think since you've seen so many artists and you've done so much artistic things, that's the reason why you look at it like that? Because other people would just go to the point, like, oh, that's trash, fuck that shit. But you're still like, I'm getting
fucking old too, dude. Like, or I'm older, so yeah, hell yeah. It's like seeing all of it. And look, man, like I've had like young cats come in here and record who aren't the fucking greatest right now, but I mean, when I was 18 doing this or that, like I wasn't, but like just to see how happy they and proud they are, like that shit's way cooler than.
That's priceless.
Yeah, man, that shit's fucking cool. That's honestly what I like about the studio more than anything is just like people be able to get shit off their chest and whatever. I think that's important. I don't think fucking the things we think are important are necessarily that important.
Exactly.
I mean, am I still kind of a music snob? I was like, yeah, I fucking like what I like.
Yeah.
You know, I think, you know, I've got my opinions on everything, but ultimately I don't really care. Like, people should just do what they want to do.
That's how I trip out on social media. Everybody's so like they have to say what's on their mind and just bring someone down.
It's just
so crazy.
bro.
I'm like, why? Well, like let them do their thing.
Yeah, who the fuck cares?
Yeah,
Why
like,
do you care? Like,
so many people want to hate online.
yeah,
Do you deal with that or at
I
all?
don't deal with that. I don't nobody care about no producer, bro.
No?
That's another great thing.
I think
too.
producers are like the fucking backbone of everything.
Yeah, but nobody cares.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, look, I'm a producer, right?
Uh-huh.
When I hear a fucking banging ass track, I mean, not all the time am I like, oh, who made this beat? I'm just like, this shit's fire. Cause I mean, I am curious and I do look, but like the regular person that's a fucking, you know, when they hear something that is a Jasmine Safina song, that's to us it's our song. But to the world, it's going to be a Jasmine song. It's going to be a Steezy song. It's going to be a whatever. You know, it's going to be these people's songs. So, and I'm okay with that. Like, perception is to the world that's part of being a good producer is not having that type of ego, because it's just, you know, nobody's as famous as a lead singer of a rock band, bro.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know, the fuck are we talking about here?
Yeah, that's
Like,
facts. Yeah.
If you want to be Jimi Hendrix, you need to be Jimi Hendrix. Don't be the fucking drummer and be really good and be like, fuck, everybody just cares about Jimi Hendrix. It's like, yeah they fucking care about Jimi Hendrix. Like, so,
Ego
you know,
plays a big part.
I don't get any hate. I see a lot of the artists I work with, they got to go through shit. Because, you know, if I posted the beat and somebody was like, that's fucking trash, I'd be like, oh, hell yeah, I got a comment. I'm like, I got a hater, bro. I'm a fucking...
I'm doing it.
I'm doing it,
Yeah.
Ma. Look at me. I got a hater.
Yeah.
I think that did happen one time on like a YouTube video of a video. I put like, yeah, but the beat's trash, and I was like, oh, that's so dope.
That's good that you see it that way. Yeah.
Bro. Like, you know, no publicity is bad publicity. There's
exactly.
Champs barking.
He wants to get on the podcast
For real, he's on it.
Yeah.
He's on a lot of recordings from in this studio too, man.
Yeah.
Collar jangling and stuff. But yeah, man. I don't really encounter too much of that.
Yeah. What about like any beefs that like you're like?
I mean, there are artists I don't work with anymore.
Yeah.
Because of other things.
Okay.
You know? But no, bro. Like, I don't fucking...
That's good that you stay drama free.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I look. Even the people I don't work with anymore, I wish them the best. Like, I don't hate.
See,
anybody.
that's fucking. Not that many people can do that.
Yeah, I mean, look, people. Look, we're all like Erykah Badu said. Like, I'm sensitive about my shit. Like, we're all fucking sensitive. We're all artists, bro.
Yeah.
You know, we're not in the Marines. We're not. Our emotions make us money.
Exactly.
Essentially.
Yeah.
So we're all emotional. You know.
Is there any artist that you want to work with that you haven't?
Hell yeah,
You're like,
a lot, man.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, there's dreams always, but I am. I don't know. I don't even know. I do want to make some like. I just really want to do R&B right now.
Okay.
As far as like, yeah, I want to do something chill, spacey. So I'm kind of looking for somebody to do that with. But yeah, man, no specific artist right now. I'm pretty lucky that the artists I really love, like most of the time I reach out to them and I get to work with them. So it's cool, man.
That's
cool.
sick.
I have a body of work now, so it's a lot easier to be like, look, this is what I can do. People are like, oh yeah, let's work, let's do some shit. So, but yeah, I'm always looking for new artists. Really, I think I'm pickier. I'm way pickier now because I get in moods and vibes too. You know.
Yeah.
And right now, I'd like to make a really chill kind of R&B with a woman's voice. Just because I've worked with a lot of guys. I've worked with a lot of women too, but I have a sound in my head that I want to make happen. So.
That's sick. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool that you visualize that too. You know what you want already.
Yeah, and I think that because of these albums I've just put out, like that has helped that because I feel like a way more part of all those projects, and I think that's a really good feeling. Like it's an important feeling to feel connected to them. And it helps me. Yeah, I kind of like, oh, I want to do this now. I want to do something. Like I know I can do whatever the fuck I want now. Like I literally made punk beats, bro. Like,
yeah, that's sick.
Yeah, and it was just fun. I was like, well, I didn't even,
yeah,
like doing this. This is cool.
Have you ever thought of doing something like DJ Khaled, where he makes the beats and gets a whole, like, every rapper? I don't know what that's called. Like,
so I actually do have an album that is going to come out soon.
Oh, for
that
real?
Is that.
You're doing that? Dope. What the fuck?
So it's like, yeah, like a compilation album. It's kind of like a mixtape.
Yeah, there you go.
Like,
compilation.
Yeah, like it's all shit that I produced, and it's with a bunch of artists. It's probably like 10, 11, 12 artists.
Dope.
Yeah, man, I'm stoked.
And what's the name of this project? Have you even announced it?
No, not really.
Okay.
It's called I'm Only Sober When I'm Broke. So yeah, and it's gonna be with, I mean, a lot of awesome artists, man. Steezy, Rambo, Jasmine, 006, actually 006, not Los, 007, guys from Only on the Weekdays, Rufio, Aurora 5'9", or not, yeah, Aurora 5'9". Oh man, yeah. It's gonna be like a compilation. There's
that's gonna be sick.
Yeah, I'm excited for it, man. It's really cool. I think the songs sound great together. I'm really proud of it. So yeah, that'll come out soon, March, April.
Yeah, around there. Yeah. There's no release date yet.
There should be. No, there's not.
Yeah.
I've been obsessing over the mixes a little bit. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Going back to what you said though, keep it simple.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
So yeah, if Rambo, if you watch this, it's coming out soon. Leave me alone.
Dope.
No, just kidding. He's a great supporter, and he's probably like the first person. He's the first artist I went to. Was like, hey man, I want to do this album. This is my idea. Will you write me a song about this, or like this is the vibe? So me and him really started this project, and he's been on my head about it, but he pushes me, and he's always like, just making sure.
Yeah.
I think he knows me very well, and he's probably like, this dude's just sitting over there fucking worried about fucking nothing. Just put it out, That's probably what it is. But yeah,
it'll be out soon though.
It'll be out soon.
Yeah.
It's gonna be
as long
awesome.
as it's this year. Yeah.
Yes. Oh, it's gonna happen. It's gonna be very soon. I'm just.
Is there anybody that like motivates you?
To
do more, or is it
everybody? And I'm lucky. I work with Keitel over there, he's got a lot of big credits. He works with some bigger artists, some signed artists.
That's cool. Then you get the good energy.
Yeah.
Because when you come in, you're like, oh, all right, you're hustling. I'm
hustling.
Man,
he teaches us so damn much, bro. Like, and he really motivates all of us. I think, which is awesome, man. I draw inspiration and motivation definitely from, obviously who's really in the game doing their thing, my contemporaries and stuff like that. But, again, just back to the people I've been lucky enough to be surrounded by here. My homies with Sick Pup Cartel, Sick Pup Clique. Artists around me, Kev the Kev, Cash Rock, people like that, man. Which that's another. I'm also working on another album with Cash Rock, which is going to be dope. And we got an album out that we put out last year too. So yeah, man.
Sick Pup. That's you, right?
No, Sick Pup is.
Because I seen you post it before.
Yeah. No, I am a Sick Pup, but I am not the Sick Pup.
Oh, okay.
The Sick Pup is Cash Rock.
That's actually what you have on your knuckles, right?
That's what I got on the knuckles right
Hey.
Yeah, Sick Pup for life, man. He makes clothes. It's kind of our brand. Okay. It's kind of our, like, it's cool to have your own kind of, like, brand that, you know, your homie's making these clothes and you get to rep them. So, but he also raps, and he's just, bro, he's one of my best friends. He's a good motivator for all of us. He's always got good advice. He always pushes us. So yeah, he's the fucking man, really.
Yeah.
But all the people around him too. There's Not a Thing and Alfred Kesso and fucking Kev the Kev. Yeah, man, they're all great artists, really great artists. So everybody motivates me, man. Really, like even the producers, like my homies who I've got this thing called Kitchens. I don't know if you see
Okay,
it.
right there.
Yeah, and it's like just a bunch of producers. So like Mellow God, Swa, Cruel Intentions, Philly Fresh. And there's a lot of great producers out there. Matrix, he's a dope producer I've just recently kind of been in touch with. Yeah, man, there's a lot of people that I'm surrounded with every day that really motivate me and inspire me all the time.
Yeah, I was just thinking that because you do have a bunch of dope artists that come in,
man.
And if they come in with a certain energy, and if you're not feeling right that day, you're like, damn, this was getting it, and then that's how you just like get motivated to create.
Absolutely. And you know, it's like it's cool because really I look at all my friends, I'm like, man, everybody's so damn talented. This is awesome.
That's sick.
Everybody's awesome, man.
I feel like you guys can make a movie. Is that in the works?
It's already a fucking movie, man.
Yeah, you're living in the movie. Might as well make it a movie. Come on.
I don't know, man. You talk to TK out there, and he definitely has those aspirations. He's been animating. This dude.
Oh shit.
He's another renaissance man. He produces, engineers, sings, raps, animates, does graphic design.
Damn, he does it all.
He's the man.
Yeah.
So yeah, dude. Who knows? It's something else around here.
Yeah.
But it's cool. It's really good.
I've heard that somewhere where you have to surround yourself with people that have like the same energy.
Yeah, man.
Because if you're around someone that's always like, oh, dude, we're not gonna make it, like always a Debbie Downer.
Yeah.
It's gonna fuck up everything.
Exactly.
So if you're around people like this is what makes you just keep going.
Everybody's constantly going. Yeah, and it's like, and well, I say constantly going. I mean, like I said, I think people should take more breaks, but having that many people around, like, it's cool to hear. Like, it's been cool hearing my friends' projects that I'm not making any beats for. I might be engineering them or something like that, but to be detached from it in that sense and just love it and be like, oh, this is fucking dope. Like Kev the Kev's new album. Fucking weird as shit, dude. It's so dope. It's like, and I didn't make anything on it. I've engineered some of it. I'm gonna be mixing and mastering it, but it's just it's its own vibe.
And these are all links in your bio, right?
Yeah. I mean, anybody I've talked about here, if you go to my Instagram at risk.thegreatest and you click the link in my bio, it's all of these artists, all of them.
I was scrolling through them. I was like, damn, this is so much.
Bro, there's a lot these days. You know, it's cool, man. It's I'm lucky, man. It's fun. It's a lot of fun.
So what do you think's next?
I don't know.
That's the fun of it?
I think, yeah. I love that.
Yeah.
Right now I am in a down period. I got a lot of things ready to go. So like I haven't been making quite as much music lately. I've been getting music ready. I got a big kind of solo project called Virgosis, which is like I just made all these like trippy kind of lo-fi trap, just like fucking music. They're just beats, man. They're just beats, and it's kind of like this long piece, you know, kind of going back to being a DJ. It's like all these things are all these tracks are like connected, so it's like this 30-minute long experience. Trying to make it a visual project as well, like a mini movie thing. So we're gonna see how
going
that
back
goes.
to what you said about movies.
Yeah, exactly. I filmed a lot for it. I went to a lot of places and filmed out in the
so you actually recorded everything.
I didn't know. Some friends did. So
I was like, damn.
Some people, yeah. So my friends filmed it. We had an adventure. It's not quite done. It's gonna be this whole thing. It's gonna be cool.
Yeah.
So I got a lot that's coming. But yeah, I'm Only Sober When I'm Broke is gonna come out in a couple of months. Steezy Man Scuba Steez is gonna come out on all platforms soon. I got a few music videos with all these people coming out soon. Man, a lot, really.
Yeah, it sounds like a lot.
Always singles. Yeah, and I've got some instrumental projects I'm going to be putting out.
Yeah.
Whenever I feel like it, I'll make some shit and I'll just put them out. We'll see.
Do you ever do free beats, or is everything?
Yeah, man. I mean, I throw stuff out there. I'm always cutting deals. I guess it's different. Like I said, it's different now because I don't make beats like that anymore.
Yeah.
Like, there's not really, most of the time when I make something, I'm like, oh, this isn't for this or that. I'll just put it out. I've got on Spotify, I've got, an album. It's called Songs I Wrote for Cats I Don't Have Yet. It's just a bunch of weird beats. And it exists. I don't know what else to say about it. It exists. It's there. Yeah. It's cool. It's I've caught my it feels like 80s music with trap beats or something like that.
I'm gonna check it out. Yeah,
check it out.
Yeah, I'm gonna check it out.
It's just a vibe. It's just some
smoke. I was just thinking there's a lot of people that do YouTube, right? So they always have a struggle for music. Yeah. So I was just thinking in my head, what if you have a couple beats for people to grab for their YouTube channel and stuff like that, just to
see that? Okay, so this is what I've been doing.
So you're already thinking ahead.
My distributor, there's a box I check. So evidently I have music out there for YouTube people that they can use legally, and I get royalties or whatever from it. Even you, I don't know how. I don't even know how. That was going.
Yeah, the batteries are dying. I don't think this is charging it.
Well, that could be a good stopping point. Yo, shout out to Annoying Neighbors Podcast. This was great. I'm Wrist. You can find me on IG at Wrist.thegreatest. Wrist.thegreatest. I'm just Wrist on Spotify and everything else. Check out Steezy Mane, Jasmine Spina, Kill Cloud, 006, 007 Bones, Dre Blue, TK3K, Concept, Geo. Everybody. Kitchens. Shout out Mellow God. Shout out everybody. Shout out Slick Pup. Shout out to you, bro. Appreciate you.
Hell yeah, dude. Appreciate you. I'm glad that we did this, dude.
Hell yeah.
You're the first official guest that I got in Southern California.
What's up?
Yeah.
I'm here. Hell yeah.
And don't call him DJ, by the way, too.
Yeah, just Wrist.
It's not DJ Riz. It's just
Wrist.
Yeah.
Oh, that happens all the time.
Yeah, because you get punched in the face.
It happens all the time. It happens.
Annoying Neighbors. We out. I'm your host, Box. Till next time.
Box.
Yeah, bitch. Yeah. What you know about me, bro? Hard in the game, gonna make a name. Leaving my mark, I'ma leave my stain. Better back up, cause I bring the pain. What you know about me, bro? Got Supreme hat, Supreme clothes, bad breezy. Fuck yeah, so fresh, we're high class, bro. What you know about me, bro?